All right. So, how you guys doing? Welcome to the 414 Morning Podcast. I am Armando.
I'm Daryl.
So, we just gonna talk to you guys about those comments that MJ made. I know we mentioned it before on the
Hmm.
podcast, but we figure we go more in depth about this load management thing.
Right.
So, what do you feel about load management?
Oh, for me, the most important thing is as a fan of the sport, you want to be able to see your favorite players play. And
Yeah.
I feel like at least like over like the last couple of years, it's gotten worse. I understand, like the science behind it, but it's just one of those things of you are being paid so much to play a game that like so many people like just doing their off time and and just like whenever they're available to play. So I think for entertainment purposes, you should be able to play because you're being paid so much to play.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I also think that some players that do need the load management, and some players that could have benefited from load management, like Tracy McGrady with his back problems.
Yeah.
Probably
Yao
even
Ming.
Roy, Brandon Roy, with his knee
Hmm.
problems. So some people in some situations I understand load management, but just the fact that you're looking at the calendar and say, you know what, we played 4 games in 5 nights. We're going to
Hmm.
sit you here and we're going to sit you here. Like, I feel like if you healthy enough to play, then play.
Right.
Because to me, I hate the fact that we just looking at a computer nowadays and some iPads and we figure out like, oh well, he peaked out as much as he's going to peak out for this week. So maybe you should sit him down because anything you get from him is going to be 35% or something like that. I just feel like that's a load of crap because, like you
Yeah.
said, people came and paid their hard on money for that, and just not to
Hmm.
have a favorite play. And sometimes if you're not from that city, if you have one of those big names to come into your city to play, you only get to see them one time a year.
Right.
And I don't know, with this load management, I feel like if your favorite star load manage that game, I feel like you should get your money back or
Hmm.
get a free ticket for next year.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. So again, welcome to the 414 Morning Podcast.
I got scars on heel that money can't fix it. My brother turned to snake just for that quickly. Gay love they gay hate cause they mind will sick. And I was 30 in the clock cause the pot got thick. Damn, change ain't change, only change switch clips. Gotta ride with that drum, keep that clip by my hip. See the pain in my verse every time you hear me spit. They told me keep my circle
In
tight.
podcast. All right. So welcome back to Load Management. So we're the only podcast where we record once a week and we still rest on back to backs.
Yeah, just like Kawhi. I'm playing 42% of the season, but my efficiency is crazy.
To be honest, I'm just here so I don't get fined. But my mic is on minutes restriction.
Man, I swear this load management is getting out of hand. It really
Yeah.
is. I seen the fan pay $800 to see LeBron play, and he showed up in a suit.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's just like almost how he had that commercial where everybody was gearing up. And then you mentioned that before where the fan paid those tickets and
Yeah.
the commercial was full of crap.
Mm. Yeah.
I mean, that's
Like, oh
crazy.
yeah, because he found out about the he thought it was gonna be like his like farewell tour. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. See, to me, that's not even, that's a business decision. Like, LeBron ain't even load management at this point. He just ROI managing. And
Mhm.
he on the bench still missing shots.
Right.
But I remember just back in my day, and I don't want to sound like I'm old or nothing, but back in my day, what I'm saying, when your leg was broke, they'd just say, wrap it up. If your arm
Mhm.
was broke, they'd just say, shoot with your left hand.
And well, that's why your knees probably sound like Rice Krispies.
Rice
Snap, crackle,
Krispies crazy.
retirement.
Rice Krispie treats is crazy.
Well, I mean, I crunch the numbers, pun intended. If Kawhi plays 58 games, right, and he averages 24 points, that's like, um, yeah. So that's like he's still better than half the league just playing 82 games.
That's crazy. But to be honest, I ain't here to. I ain't paying for math. I want to see dunks and jump shots. That's all I care about.
You can see both if you go to the YMCA at 6 p.m.
That's crazy. If I go to Planet Fitness,
They ain't got no basketball court.
I'm just saying.
Mhm.
But if I go there, you probably see more healthy bodies right now than the Indiana Pacers bench.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm but like for real though, I get it. Like these dudes, they making 50 million a year. They train their bodies like Teslas. You gotta charge them every 2 games, or the battery will die. But I mean,
I
what
mean,
you
if
gonna
you
do?
or blow up. But look, let me tell you something though. When I was hooping back, ain't know why, back in the early 2000s.
Here we go. Hmm.
Hold on, just listen to me right quick. Listen to me right quick. I played 6 games straight on bad ankles. I drank about 5 Kool-Aid jammers. Right, I ate 3 honey buns. Right, this is a real story. And one time we talk about load management. It was just called a Tuesday.
Yeah, it was also called unpaid.
That is true.
I mean, look, Armando acting like he was in the league. I mean, come on.
Bruh, listen, for real. I was in the league. It just wasn't on TV. Just wasn't on TV. They ain't have all that back there, right? But the hood, no. Like I was a park legend.
Okay.
But they built soft today. Like Jordan played with the flu. Kobe had a torn shoulder. Dudes miss games nowadays just from emotional fatigue.
But that's just like your teammates. They did crack and lines and smoke cigarettes on the bench. I mean, I get it. They couldn't feel anything, but crackheads they tend to move faster and jump higher. Then you say your dad it was real different.
Why did I know where this was going? Why did I have feeling? But that's my point, though.
Yeah.
Think about it. That's my point, though. My dad did crack, and he still went out there and gave you 20 and 20. I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
Right? He was out there just high, and he was balling. Every time somebody said pass him the rock, that's a different story. But we ain't gonna keep talking about that
Because it's so many ways you could go with that. But okay.
about passing the rock. All right, wait. We got a special ad we need to do. This episode of Load Management is brought to you by Icy Hot and PTO, because sometimes you need time off. All right, all right, real talk though, real talk. But if the fans got a chance to load manage too, and you pay for season tickets, and you just only show it when you feel mentally ready?
Yeah, I mean that's facts. I'm not clapping for no rebuild.
Facts.
Like I'm low managing my emotions until they make the finals. If that's the case.
Yeah, we not like why we got to show up for you because y'all want to tank.
Yeah, but that's not low management. That's depression.
That's true. I was very depressed when I went to go see Steph and he wasn't playing. Oh, then you mentioned it off camera, like how you used to go see the Bucks.
Yeah, like, and that was the thing. When they were in rebuild, it was like one of the best times to actually be able to like afford to like see better teams play them. Like, granted, like the home team lost, but like you got to see, like Steph Curry, like at the start of like that Warriors dynasty. You got to see, like the baby Thunder and stuff. So. It benefited me like being able to like see those players play, and like fortunately a lot of the players that like I do enjoy seeing, they will go out there and play.
Yeah, still sound like depression.
Yeah.
Okay, I got some data for y'all. Players who sit out 20 games for load management average 4.2 likes per minute.
What you mean by likes?
That's advanced metrics, bro. Calculated by how often you post cryptic IG stories after a DMP.
So KD leads the league then.
by a wide margin. It ain't even close.
I swear they making up stats now. I mean, what's next? What's next? True foul shooting happiness.
They already got that. Shea Alexander. He
Oh,
102. 102%.
to the playoffs, and it's 110%.
Is there anyone in the league that it does go up? So that's crazy. We need to look at the over and under of that.
Right.
But
He got fouled just listening to this.
I know, right? He probably hurt right now. Technical on Daryl. But is there anyone in the league that you will load manage right now?
Pause.
Yeah, my fault. Hey, y'all need to
Anyone that would
manage they
low
load.
management, that's pause, man.
Don't manage they load. My fault. Bad words, but you know what I mean.
It's a few. I would say LaMelo Ball. Like
Okay.
a lot of these guys, like a lot of like the more dynamic players, I would say like LaMelo Ball, probably like Trey Young. Anthony Edwards, he hasn't been looking so hot lately. I like, especially like people who, Anthony Edwards for sure, because he's getting into like the paint, like he's improved his 3-point shooting, but he drives, so he's taking a lot of damage. So definitely him, and they could stand on miss him for a game or so.
Yeah, for me, it would be more like a Joel Embiid, because right now I don't think he's healthy. Those knees are just right now just terrible, and right now it don't look like they need him. I would try to rest him up and try to get him as close to 100% as possible, and just get ready for that playoff push.
Okay,
but I also think bigs in general, I will understand if they load managing like a Karl Anthony Towns, a Wemby, just bigs in general, because you're not meant to be that tall and be able to run up and down the court and jump up and down. So naturally, it's a more tasking on the legs and the knees.
Okay. So before we wrap, predictions, who you got is the worst load management excuses this season?
All right, so right quick, we're going to run through probably the top 5 worst sorry, my fault. I'm a little pursed here. They skipped my lunch, man.
Oh, so you got a load manage now.
They have a load management because I told you I'm on minutes restriction. I'll start buffering at this point. I almost walked out off set. My usage rate is up. Till next week. All right, so real quick, we're gonna run through the top 5 load management excuses. So number 1, I got Zion Williams. He can't play because his hamstring got stage fright.
All right. Number 2, obviously Kyrie. He's still trying to figure out if the earth is flat.
Is it though?
That's going to be a whole other podcast that you got to finish with Gerald. I'm not getting into that.
Number 3, breaking news. Anthony Davis, he sneezed too hard in warm-ups. Can't play.
Kawhi Leonard. Number 4, he resting from resting.
He tired because he was tired.
He's so tired of being tired.
I got a bonus pick. So Ben Simmons, he say he can't hit. He say that his jump shot got social anxiety.
All right, obviously, and he had to have come up. But for my bonus pick, I'm picking Karl Anthony Towns.
Of course.
He's gonna miss a couple games because his fingernail tightness. It's his time of the month. He got ballet lessons. I don't know.
Lashes didn't get done.
Right.
Eyebrows didn't get tinted.
He got frolic through the field. Just a few things.
Man, that boy stay questionable on and off the court.
That's a good one. Remember, y'all, take care of your health. Mental and physical. But if you make $40 million a year, you better take care of my entertainment.
All right, y'all. So for this week episode of Load Management, the only podcast that believes that we deserve a DMP sometimes.
So remember, you got to hydrate, stretch, and if you're too tired to work, just go to sleep.
I'm letting you know right now, I'm gonna be questionable for next week's show.
You questionable every week.
Catch on next time, maybe, or the same
All right.
time. I mean, maybe I might be there.
Okay. Anyway, low
Rose
match, baby.
management, baby. We out.
We out.
Hold
He already
on.
had low match.
Damn, had it rolling already.
Oh man.
All right, so before we log out, right? We figured out a way that we can fix the All Star game, and right now I think it starts with the dunk contest. And the dunk
Absolutely.
contest, we feel like during these in-play tournament games, you can just have a survey, or you can look at the top dunkers that's in the NBA.
Right.
Maybe you get 20 to 25 of them. I mean, I'm just throwing out a number here. And then during each play-in game, you have kind of a dunk off. So you can have, I don't know how many play-in games there is. So maybe you could have 5 dunkers per play-in game. Especially if they're not playing that night. And then you can have the fans. You can judge who's the best. And then during the championship game of the in-play tournament, then you can have the top 3 dunkers, and you can have special guest dunkers, or you can have. Matter of fact, we can have. I forget how many is it, like 5 or 6 dunkers that participate. So
I think it's 6. Yeah.
yeah, so you can have 6 dunk coaches there, and they can pick who they want to help out with dunking. And then that can be, so the fans come down to the top 6, and then whoever is the top dunker, they can pick the dunk coach that they liking, and so forth until all dunk coaches get a dunker. And I feel like that'll help out, because now you can help that dunker out throughout the whole season. So now we don't see this foolishness that we've been seeing.
Right. And also I feel like that helps the play-in tournament get a lot more eyes too, because that's cool that they have the floor painted different and everything, but to make it seem like it has some type of significance, it has some type of importance. Yeah, do these dunk offs, and think about it, we're in November. So by the time the play-in tournament ends, which is before Thanksgiving, I think.
Yeah.
Or so they'll still have roughly 2 months on top of that to practice with a professional dunker, and at least give us a spectacle.
Yeah, and they could do this during halftime. I think that'd be good, because a lot of people would tune in for that. Also, during the All-Star game, versus trying to figure out this, world versus NBA, or NBA versus this, and now we're doing an NBA draft. I feel like it's pretty simple. Go back to East versus West.
Right. Absolutely.
Right? And put the playoff implications on it. If the East win, you automatically get home court advantage. If the West win, you get home court advantage. And then versus all this extra, you wearing this color and this color, like you had mentioned before, go back to the original style jerseys, where you wear your own jersey. You just wear an alternate jersey, so it's either the color jersey or the white jersey.
Right, because I missed that, because I felt like that was team pride. So it wasn't just you're playing for the East versus the West. You're playing for your fans. You're playing for your city that you represent.
Yeah, I feel like that affects the All-Star game as well. But I like the Elam ending too, where after the third quarter we figure out how many points. So if the point, you got to get 30. The first one to that 30-point threshold. So it's if one team has 80 and the other team has 70, and then the Elam ending, the game ending score is 110, then it's whoever gets to that 110 first. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I liked it too, because I mean, I don't like the constant overtimes and stuff where now you just running up the score. So I do like that there is a threshold to hit. I do enjoy that aspect of it.
Yeah, And I feel like get rid of the All Star Celebrity game. That is
Yeah.
trash. It's trash.
Absolutely.
It's garbage. And then the reason I don't like it because the real hoopers, that's celebrities, they don't even participate in there
Right.
unless you can get them to hoop in there, like Gilly and all them. Unless you can get them in there hooping for real, but just get rid of it. And I feel like what
Yeah.
you should do is a 1-on-1 tournament. Definitely, you should have a 1-on-1 tournament, and you should have, to me, honestly, select the best 2 shooters off of each team, and you should do a 2-ball competition.
Yeah. Now, the thing real quick about the celebrities, I agree that they should do away with the celebrity all-star game. However, it's a bunch of like athletes that have podcasts that I would not mind if they do some type of mini tournament. Maybe that's like showcased on like YouTube or on like Amazon or something, where it doesn't take away from like the all-star festivities, but it's not the most important thing. So, like you got, like Mello on his podcast going against, Jeff Teague and his podcast or Gil's Arena or something.
Yeah.
Even at their worst, they probably are still better than a lot of these celebrities that like get involved, like the Drewski or something.
Yeah, and they can do the 3-on-3s because you don't want them running full court. You talking about
Right.
You talking about my knees sound like Rice Krispies. They sound like bag of chips.
Or better yet, like speaking of 3-on-3, try to incorporate something with Ice Cube's league.
Yeah, but I don't think they want no parts of that because he's competition. But it would be great.
True.
It'd be good if they did do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or better yet, what I've been seeing is some of these content creator YouTube leagues has been good.
Oh yeah, that TCL. Yeah, the creator league.
Yeah, I would rather see that.
Yeah.
Or
give them a
together,
bigger platform.
Yeah, or get like Dev in the lab and some of these players and stuff, and host just like 3 dribble tournament and stuff half court, because like those tournaments be exciting. So maybe you can even do that. Get some of those content creators on a bigger main stage. Right. And I think that'll bring more dollars in, more recognition to not just YouTube but to the NBA itself.
Yeah, or like maybe incorporate like one of their like Twitch channels or something. Like like how Kai Cenat like does his like Mafia-thon and stuff.
Yes, we talking about marketing, but I'm just saying like y'all don't come holler at us. Like we got more.
Right.
We can't give y'all all ideas,
but we got a few.
Yeah, but I think that'll definitely fix it up. So far the season it's been an early season, so it's hard to predict who's the front runners and who's looking championship contenders. I hate when they try to put that power ranking and polling up, because we know anything about the NBA. The beginning of the season, sometimes the defense is always that's backwards. Yeah. So sometimes the offense is ahead of the defense, where in the NFL the defense is in front of the offense. But of course the offense is always going to be in front of the defense. But so far, who's looking good so far to you? Pause. As far as teams,
I gotta go with the Spurs. I know, like, Wemby had like even with like the bad game he played, those numbers, those would be like Draymond Green's numbers. True. Like that 9, 9, 4, and 3. That's not bad at all. Yeah. So like, but overall, I feel like the Spurs they're looking good. As far as like if they could keep it up, I do feel like they're one piece away. But I think like they have a legitimate chance of making the playoffs this year.
Yeah, which I knew they was guard heavy, and I knew that they were going to be surprisingly good. The Bucks, Rollins, they found a gem in him, because I went to that Bucks game versus the Warriors. He was balling. So if they can find a way to have him and Giannis play together, they'd be a scary team. So to me, that's a surprise. They just got to find a way to get Turner going. But to me, that's a sleeper team to me. And the Warriors, I'm not going to say that's a sleeper team to me, because we expect for them to win games. To me, they still missing a big. Like, I don't care how much shooting you got. At the end of the day, somebody got to grab the rebound. Somebody got to be a terminator in the paint, and nobody's scared of Draymond or Al Horford. I watched them countless times put Al Horford on the island, and he's too slow.
Yeah,
I know
he's up there in age. Yeah,
yeah, up in the age, nigga. He's past the age. Like I've seen him in person, and I know he's like 37, 38. He looked like he's like 77 and
yeah.
78.
Like it feels like he's been playing forever. But
I mean, yeah,
I would say also the Lakers, and this is without LeBron, and that's the thing that kind of concerns me. I feel like him coming back, like the play of Luca, Austin Reeves, and what's the other guy's name? I can't think of the other white boy's name, but they've been playing well, exceptionally well. Even like Bronny is like doing all those little things that really don't appear like in the stat sheet. He's like getting stops, he's like forcing turnovers. He's playing some very important basketball. It's just not translating into points.
Yeah.
But I feel like once LeBron comes back, that style of play that they have right now is going to go away.
yeah. He went from 2 minutes last year a game to 9.
Yeah, I mean, but he's been getting like a lot more like playing time than Connect sometimes too, though.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think it really.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I just think it really like depends on like how they will look like once LeBron is back to the fold, and I don't trust that.
Yeah, and now it made the management team look smart by not giving him an extension because, yeah, I'm sorry, but I mean, life outside of or after LeBron is looking good. If I'm the Lakers,
Looking promising, yeah.
yeah.
Right,
So-
like it's looking real promising.
Yep. So, thank you guys for tuning in to the 414 Morning Podcast. We're going to make sure that we get more NBA content out there for you guys. Just stay tuned for more content. Thank you for rocking with us. And continue to tune in throughout the whole season. We got some more incredible content coming along.
Yeah. But considering the fact that y'all got just about 2 episodes in this one episode, I think we're gonna take like the week off.
Low management.
Low management.
Hey Daryl, who do I file for my PTO, man?
I don't think we can talk about that personal camera.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all next year.
I got scars unhealed that money can't fix it. My brother turned a snake just for that quickly. Gay love, they gay hate cause they mind will sick. And I was 30 in the clock cause the pot got thick. Damn, change ain't change, only change switch clips. Gotta ride with that drum, keep that clip by my hip. See the pain in my verse every time you hear me spit. They told me keep my circle tight, but that